see what I brought you? Soon your gardens will be in bloom. How'd you sleep last night? I barely slept a minute. I was thinking about everything that James said. Do you think that James is willing to forgive and forget about David? Holden and I are praying that he is, but I just don't know if he can.
I hope and pray James means it for all our sakes.
Oh, hold it. Yesterday when we talked about David, there was one thing you neglected to tell me.
What's that, James?
Where did you bury my son?
I can't take that.
Don't be stupid. Take the money.
Don't be stupid, Denise. Take the money. Take the money!
Denise. Whoa, Denise, come back to me here. Denise.
Huh?
You got this weird look on your face, man. Are you sure you're okay? You look like you've seen a ghost in this place.
And what's wrong? And
Yeah, wrong. There's some things I should tell you, Camille. And it's not fair to wait.
It was me.
MJ, could you say that a little louder, please? Don't be afraid.
I dropped Parker. I just wanted to hold him, but she wouldn't let me.
So you dropped the baby. I guess you were afraid you would get into trouble, so you said that Carly did it.
I lied. Daddy told me not to tell anyone, not even the judge. But Daddy, it's wrong to lie.
You got that, Daddy? John, is this true?
I'm sorry, Daddy. Please don't be mad at me.
Out of the mouths of babes. Not only did John Dixon enlist someone to lie under oath to prejudice this court against his ex-wife, that someone was his own child. There's no question who the real unfit parent in this room is. John Dixon.
As the world turns.
Order, please. Order. Miss Griffin, rebuttal?
No.
Very well. You can step down now, son. After we wrap this up, Simeon Chambers, while your client may find it expedient to suborn perjury, this court does not take such a casual view. Mr. Loritz, any more last-minute revelations?
No, Your Honor, I'm ready to close.
Then proceed.
Your Honor, Dr. John Dixon has paraded a number of witnesses through here, all with a single intent, to malign Ms. Carly Tenney Dixon. One of those witnesses, a minor child, his own son, he instructed to lie under oath. Now, one can't help but wonder how many others were similarly instructed. Can we now trust his other son, Andrew's glowing descriptions of his father's parenting skills? I don't. And Dr. Anika Johnson, Dr. Dixon is her mentor, Your Honor. Her career hinges on his opinion of her. Couldn't she have been induced to twist her testimony? Every witness they brought here has a personal score to settle with my client. Their testimony is suspect. And let's not forget all the lies and manipulations Dr. Dixon personally perpetuated. He blackmailed my client into signing over the rights to her own child. And worse, far worse, He artificially inseminated her with his own semen without informing her that he was the donor. This is a desperate man, Your Honor. Desperate to father a child, desperate now to keep that child. Your Honor, now you can speculate endlessly on Miss Tenney's original motivations for conceiving this child, but you cannot doubt her love for that child. Now the question before you is, who do you trust to raise little Parker? Who will put the child first? Given Dr. Dixon's behavior this past year, and especially during these proceedings, the answer is obvious. Carly Tenney Dixon.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Tylenol Sinus. It's all the relief you need.
8 hours on my feet, they're tired and achy.
Relieve tired, sore, achy feet with Johnson's Foot Soap. This unique 3-ingredient soap gives warming triple-action relief that penetrates, soothes, relaxes. Soothing Johnson's Foot Soap.
I work for a dermatologist. For psoriasis and eczema, she recommends Cordate Intensive Therapy. Its powerful medicine stops the itch and helps you heal fast. And patients prefer Cordate over Cortisone 10. Cordate Intensive Therapy. Doctor recommended, patient preferred.
A new fuel has arrived. The Kellogg's cereals kids love are now enriched with K-Essentials, a special combination of vitamins and minerals, so kids get more of what they need to be healthy, more of what they need to be kids. What does your cereal do for you? K-Essentials, only from Kellogg's.
But I wasn't gone long.
Your husband was right here?
I went to check the tickets.
Bingo.
What?
Have you checked the Chili Dog Express?
Oh, no. Hot dogs give Jack indigestion and heartburn.
Not this time.
What is it?
Looks like the remains of a minty fresh Pepsid AC chewable.
Chewable?
Now the first chewable that stops heartburn before it starts. Great tasting Pepsid AC chewables.
Jack?
Start living heartburn free with new Pepsid AC chewables.
Who's the busiest bear around? The new Pooh Take-Along Blocktivity Center. 7 fun activities fit neatly inside. There's so much to do. There's fun for both of you. Learning shapes and numbers. Cute. And when you're done with all the fun, take it along with you. Oh, who's the friend that bounces around with you? Tigger! Bounce around Tigger and Take-Along Blocktivity Center. It's so much friendlier with Pooh.
Yo, ground control to Denise. You here with me?
You know, how about a routine to that Aretha cutter? A rose is still a rose? Sounds good, right? I mean, I really dig the bass on those tracks.
Yeah, me too. You know, Denise, I really hate when anybody sticks their nose into my business, even if they mean well, you know, but...
Yeah, you and me both.
Listen, it still feels good to get things off your chest every once in a while, you know what I mean? Listen, what I'm trying to say...
Look, I know what you're trying to say. And you've been saying it way too many damn times. Now just get what I'm saying, Silver. Just back the hell off, all right?
All right. Man, women.
I need to pay my last respects to David to say goodbye.
Yesterday, you said that you made peace with David's death and that was where you were going to leave him, at peace.
Holden, he's my son. It would be a great comfort to me. I mean, what harm could there be in my knowing?
Think about it, James.
Oh, I see. I see you still don't trust me. You don't trust me after all you've done? You murdered my son!
I knew it wasn't over. Not even close.
The role of Brad Snyder is now being played by Roy Udon.
Which way do you think it's gonna go?
Your way, definitely.
They have to let me keep him, Brad. Just the thought of going back to that big house without him just makes me sick, you know? Molly, did you check him?
Yep, he's sound asleep and just waiting for his mommy to take him home.
From your lips to God's ears.
Hey, you.
Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. No, sorry. I'm proud of you, what you did up there. You did the right thing. Don't you worry about it.
And you still love me?
Of course I do. It'd take a hell of a lot more than that to make me not love you.
All rise.
Be seated. Before I make my ruling, I'd like to take a moment to commend young Matthew John Dixon for the example he set today for all of us. It's always right to tell the truth, MJ. Don't listen to anyone who tells you otherwise. Now to the matter at hand. Given that both parents are financially and emotionally stable, the larger remaining issue is one of character. Sadly, I find both of you lacking in that regard. However, after reviewing all of today's testimony, this court believes the minor child, Parker Joe Dixon, will be more positively influenced in the care of his mother. I'm granting you full custody with the provision that Dr. Dixon be allowed visitation with his son 1 day a week and alternate weekends. We're adjourned. Miss Griffin?
Well, Rosanna, you were only able to make me lose one child. It must be a real blow for you. There he is. Oh, baby. Oh, my beautiful boy. We did it. We did it, little guy. It's just you and me from now on. Just you and me.
Sorry I'm late. I was at my doctor and... Oh, did you ask her about the things you've been reading about menopause? I did. She said...
It's important to consider menopause and the consequences of its associated estrogen loss.
You mean like hot flashes? Hot flashes and night sweats, but other things too, like vaginal dryness. It can interfere with intimacy.
And osteoporosis. I know that menopause increases our risk for fractures.
Dr. Hartman also said...
Studies show that menopause contributes to heart disease in women. Additional ongoing studies are investigating the connection between menopause and Alzheimer's disease, colon cancer, blindness, and tooth loss.
I had no idea. My doctor and I decided to stick with a program we've agreed on for years. I should speak to my doctor.
When considering menopause, consider the entire body of evidence. Speak to your doctor about what you can do to help protect your health during and after menopause.
When you put bath tissue on your list, remember 3 words of comfort. Soft. Kleenex Cottonelle Ultra Soft is even softer than the leading premium brand. Thick. It's thicker than the leading brand, too. And Kleenex, a name you trust. Kleenex Cottonelle Ultra Soft.
Hershey's Taste Stations. When Hershey makes a hard candy, it's hard to resist. Hershey's Taste Stations.
Pasta is my passion. For me, there is only one pasta, Barilla. It's always perfect.
Giovanni, la pasta!
Calm down. It's Barilla. Barilla is always al dente and remains al dente.
Perfetto.
Barilla, Italian for pasta made perfect.
Snack your way to stardom. Win a walk-on role on a CBS show. To enter, see specially marked Keebler packages. Then tune in Monday the 22nd to see if you've won.
That's right, Pumpkin. Just you and me forever and ever and ever.
Oh, those must be the greatest words in the world.
Yeah. Oh, Mo. Sweetie, I never could have done this without you and Brad, ever. And just think of the extended family this little guy instantly has, including the most fabulous godmother ever.
Yeah, thanks. And also thank you for not letting your lawyer rip Andy apart on the stand. I appreciate that a lot.
You two have enough to deal with now.
Yeah, well, we'll work it out.
And you. I'm never going to leave your side, not until the day you go and pick up your prom date. If even then. It's you and me, buddy. And I'm going to record every single wonderful, beautiful thing you do. Your first step, your first word, which ought to be mommy.
My dad's gonna miss out on all that cool stuff. And a lot more.
Oh, no, Andy, your dad is going to see Parker 1 day a week and alternate weekends, just like the judge said.
Why don't you take a look at him, Carly? He really is devoted to this little guy. And like it or not, he is the father. Would it kill you just to be a little more generous with the visitation?
Yes, it would.
Why don't you be fair? It could have gone either way just now.
Fair. Fair. If your dad had been fair, maybe he wouldn't have lost. He's only got himself to blame. That's unbelievable. John tells his little, beautiful son to lie on the stand, and your boyfriend is defending
Carly,
him.
he's just being loyal to his father.
I've just had enough of it. Where is Brad, anyway? You know, we wouldn't have put MJ back on the stand if Brad hadn't insisted on it.
Mr. Snyder left right after the verdict, said he had something important to do.
Oh. Oh. Well, I bet I know who with.
Camille, being with you today at the high school and now here, in one way, it feels so right, but in another, so much has happened.
You said that you had forgiven me for
Yeah, I
Brad.
have. But forgetting is different. The pain is just burned into me so deep I can't get rid of it.
He's out of my life,
It's
Ben.
not just Brad, it's me. It's thinking I knew you, or I could ever know you.
You do know me. You know me.
I don't know you. You surprised me, Camille. And I can't even begin to understand what you did.
We're not kids anymore. We're not back in school. We've grown. Things have changed, but the cancer, everything that we have been through.
Camille, we can't just make it no matter what. I can't do that.
Look, I know that the hurt is still fresh.
It's part of me. My love, it wasn't enough. We weren't communicating. So you had to go to Brad.
We're communicating now. Listen, I know that you're hurt. I know that you're angry, and fine, you have every right to be, but yell at me, fight with me. If we're honest with each other from here on out,
Camille,
we can
there's
make
no point in all that. It's over.
You telling me? Look at me and tell me that you don't love me. I know that you would.
I will always love you. I'm just not in love with you. I can arrange our schedules at the hospital so they don't overlap, at least for a while.
I'm not talking about going backward. Look, it's too late for the football star, and I'm not that little girl anymore. If we stay here and if we try to work
Let's
this out,
just
we can.
try to be happy with what we've got, all right? Brad.
God, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
Julia, this is Holden. If you're there, pick up. Julia? I'm at the hospital. I just saw our friend, the one that we were talking about yesterday. The one that we thought was better. Well, he's not. He's still really sick. Call me right away, okay? Maybe she's here working.
Julia, it's Dr. Hamilton.
Oh, hi. I was gonna call you.
So, how did things go last night after you got home?
Okay, I guess. I still had trouble sleeping, but, no, that's not surprising.
No, not at all, given your level of stress. So, do you feel a little better today?
I'm not really sure. I'm still a little off balance, you know. When is this shaking gonna stop?
Well, that may take a while, and I'm sorry to say it'll probably get worse before it gets better.
How much worse?
Together we can handle it. Julia, you're not battling this alone anymore.
I'll call you later, okay?
Don't hesitate.
I won't. And thanks so much. You saved my life.
But what Reed giveth, he can also taketh away.
Well, there you are. What's up?
Nothing. I was just on the phone with the florist. Oh, this is my choice for wedding invitation. What do you think?
That's great. Did you get much sleep last night?
Well, I missed you, so I had to count some sheep for a while, but eventually I drifted off. No pill or anything, on my own. What?
Well, I was worried, so when I was at the station, I gave you a call about 9 o'clock, and the machine picked up.
You called? Well, I must have been just so dead asleep I didn't even hear the phone ring.
Stop lying, Julia. I can't take it.
Hi, honey. I've asked you here tonight to witness a phenomenon that has never before been seen in this house. It's called cooking. Cooking? Delicious food that's good for you. The pizza delivery boy's gonna be with his other families tonight.
Introducing new Skillet Sensations from Lean Cuisine. Fresh-cooked, complete meals, including meat, with all the prep work done for you.
This is a complete meal. Normal families eat them all the time.
New Skillet Sensations from Lean Cuisine. It's not just lean, it's cuisine.
Even the toughest greasy stains like spaghetti sauce are no match for Resolve Carpet Cleaner. No wonder it's #1.
That's okay, cowboy.
Resolve gets you out of the toughest spots.
Is a big odor taking over your little space? Stop it with Wizard Stick-Ups. Fragrances that change your world.
Neutrogena hand cream, developed in Norway for Arctic fishermen to protect their hands. 5 years of clinical tests prove it works better at rapidly healing dry skin, at retaining moisture longer. It works better. And now, new Neutrogena body moisturizer. It works better too.
At the JCPenney 25% off spring shopping spree, you pick what's on sale. Come in, grab a 25% off certificate, and use it over and over in stores and catalog through March 15th. Such big savings, so little time. JC, I want it. I love it. I'll take it.
So, how you doing?
Oh, miserable.
What?
Breakfast time, we sit around while folks pop something sweet from the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
What's not to love? Real eggs.
Hey, bacon.
And cheese. Say, what if somebody wrapped us up in a pastry crust and popped us up?
Introducing Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, smoky bacon, creamy cheese in a flaky pastry crust right in your grocer's freezer. Mmm. Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles.
Look out, sweet stuff.
Did making computer chips give her cancer? Eye on America investigates tonight.
CBS Tonight on 60 Minutes 2. He's one of Hollywood's most famous leading men. But why haven't you heard Warren Beatty talk about love, fame, or his famous sister? Because you haven't heard him on 60 Minutes 2. Plus, last Wednesday we met a man who can't multiply 3 times 2, but he's a genius. Wait till you see what he does this week. Then, Law and Order is a rerun. So here's your chance to catch an all-new episode of America's most daring medical drama, Chicago Hope, following 60 Minutes 2, CBS Tonight.
Oh, okay, then, how soon can you start?
Today, if you say the word.
Oh, really? That's great. Hold on 1 second, right? Hey, I got what you're looking for, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, thanks.
She's here. Denise?
Yeah?
Yeah, why don't you go on back? You know what, on second thought, she's doing the solitary thing. You might want to call first.
Wait. You want to run that by me again?
She's been really spaced out all day, you know, so I asked her what the deal was. Freaks out, hands me my head.
Ah,
Sounds familiar. So, where is she?
Last I saw, I headed to the bathroom. But I'm telling you, man, don't go back there unless you're armed. And if I was you, I'd give it till at least July. You're not me.
You always do this. Just when I'm finally about to get the things that I want, you show up here and you ruin it.
What is it that you want?
You know what I want, and that's Ben. Look, I mean, things were getting intense here. We were actually making some headway,
And that's why he was walking out the door.
He wouldn't have walked out the door if you weren't at the door. He would have stayed here with me, and he would have worked it out.
If that's true, then I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Look, I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this. But Ben loves me, and I love him, and that is a fact.
Well, last I heard, you needed to be alone.
I did. I thought I did. I did. You know, I needed time to think. I was confused.
No kidding.
What is this, sarcasm from you?
Surprise. So you did your thinking, and it's back to Ben, your one true love.
I've loved that man since I was 16 years old. And it is the same for him. He loves me. From the moment I came back from Philadelphia, the moment we saw each other, we looked at each other and we knew that we would be together for the rest of our lives.
This is fairy tale.
Yeah. When we got engaged, it was so perfect.
Perfectly strange. Because, see, I found a girl running in the street with tears.
You know why I was crying. My God, I had cancer. You don't get it. You don't get anything.
No, I get more than you think.
Look, I love Ben. He loves me. He is the one that is right for me, and you're just...
Wrong? What's more wrong with me, Camille? The color of my skin? Or that I don't have doctor in front of my name?
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you, Brad.
Well, consider it a bonus.
All right. I didn't answer the phone last night because I wasn't here.
Where were you?
The hospital?
Hey, are you okay? I mean, did you have some kind of withdrawal?
No. It wasn't anything like that. I went to talk with Dr. Hamilton.
Your therapist?
Yeah. Well, you know, talking with him makes me feel a lot better. And then when I got home, I was able to sleep.
Yeah, but Julia, there's nothing you can't talk to me about. Well, if you have troubles like that, talk to me.
Well, I know, but you were at that meeting with the DA, and your hours have been crazy lately.
Listen, you can talk to me about anything, anytime, anywhere.
I'm giving you so much grief already.
Grief? Hey, listen. You know what? This isn't you against the world, okay? It's you and me against the world now, huh? That's the way it's always gonna be.
I love you. I love you so much. And now, thanks to Dr. Hamilton, I'm feeling so much better. So, are you going to tell me what you are doing here so early?
Well, I had a little break, so I figured I'd come by
What?
and, you know...
You gonna check up on me?
Kiss you.
Oh, now that I like.
Mission accomplished. Well, back to the grindstone.
Oh, no, wait. Just gotta ask you. What do you think? Is that one too frou-frou for you?
It's perfect. It's like you. Perfect. Give me another kiss.
Oh, you're gonna have to wait till you get back from
You are
work.
not gonna send me out to the scum of Oakdale without another kiss to sting me, are you?
Okay, just one more.
That I can live with.
Mr. Jack Snyder and Ms. Julia Lindsay request the honor of your presence at their wedding. If you think that you are going to get another kiss
Hello, Julia. May I come in?
Luke wanted me to put these where you could see them at all times. Hey, what, you got lost
He
in the
lied.
parking lot? Who?
James, all that stuff he said yesterday, how he wants his son to rest in peace, it's a crock.
Wait, just calm down.
Now he wants to know where David's buried. He wants to know the location of the grave. And once he finds the body, he's going to take it to the cops and he's going to turn me in.
Did he say that to you?
No, he didn't. He gave me some garbage about wanting to pay his respects to his poor dead son, but it's a lie. I know he's after me.
We don't know that for sure. We don't.
No, I know it for sure. That's why I called Jack. I left a message at the police station
no,
for
you
him
can't.
to meet me here.
Hold
Lily,
it.
I don't have any other options here. I have to confess to killing David.
Pizza sure to make your day when Easter time is heading your way. Marshmallow, not just yellow. It's just not Easter without those crazy peeps.
Great meal.
Uh-oh, gas pressure. What now? What else? Gas X, with the most powerful medicine for fast relief. Nothing works faster.
Hey, want to go for ice cream?
Gas X, the power to fight gas fast.
There are certain things your body is going through that the chemo is doing to you. I was tired, very, very tired. One time, my grandchildren were all over, and they all went out and got ice cream. And they're all lined up on the porch, all with ice cream. They start from the age of 3 all the way up to 18 years of age. What a photograph that had to be. I did not have the energy to go upstairs to grab the camera. I missed the photograph. To me, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go out. Live your life. That's what I'm doing now.
Introducing our Francesco Rinaldi pasta sauces. We know we use the finest ingredients.
More importantly, we know how to cook them to get that authentic Italian taste. And that's our secret.
Try Francesco Rinaldi, the pasta sauce made by Italians. And that's why
It's got the taste. It's got the taste.
Francesco Rinaldi pasta sauces.
Made by Italiani.
It's got the taste.
Stay tuned for more of As the World Turns.
On her 16th wedding anniversary, Linda Marsh got quite a surprise.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Now she's coping with divorce
I want someone to cut off George's Linda.
and flirting with disaster. In a story for anyone who's ever had to start all over again.
I'm ready for a new life.
Mary McDonnell and Tippi Hedren, Replacing Dad, CBS Sunday.
Women take at least an hour to decide if a guy is worth a second date, while men take less than
it took you to ask me that question.
Join Rosie O'Donnell, Andy Dick, and Kathy Najimy on Hollywood Squares.
Today at 3:30 on CBS 2.
Once upon a time, senior health care benefits were carved in stone. But today, the ground is shifting beneath the healthcare industry. A shakeup is on the horizon. Will it send tremors through your benefits? Will your coverage fall through the cracks? In this uncertain environment, who can you trust to keep you on firm ground? Blue Cross of California, the company Californians trust for dependable coverage. Call 800-716-6622 to receive this informative free booklet, Medicare Today, the changes, your choices. It examines the fast-changing environment of senior health care, exploring Medicare HMOs, Medicare supplements, and more. Life has its challenges. Blue Cross offers more ways to face them. Call your Blue Cross agent or 800-716-6622.
David Sheehan's Academy Awards preview, Saturday at 8.
Thanks for making CBS America's most watched network. Welcome home.
How are you today, Julia?
What do you want?
To talk just for a second about David. I assume Holden told you I know how he died.
And he told me that you understood.
Oh, yes. I'm a very understanding man. You know, this house, I really like this house, what you've done with it. It has its own charm, sense of style. I bet this is your doing.
Some of it.
Yes, because you know why? You are a person with your own ideas and your own style yourself, Julia.
I guess.
Yeah. You know, this may sound kind of strange to you, but what I came to say is I want you to know that I was glad that you were there when David died. Because on some level, I know that he felt some kind of empathy from you.
And so it's like Holden said, you're not going to go to the police.
No. I think we all need to put this behind us and get on with our lives. Now, Jack, you didn't say anything to Jack. He'd be obligated.
No. He still thinks that David is out there somewhere.
Well, Julia, anyway, David is still out there, and that's what troubles me.
He's... I don't know what you mean.
Well, David's grave. I mean, given where it is, I mean, aren't you afraid that someone could stumble upon it?
In the middle of that huge forest preserve?
Well, is it that large? I mean, with hikers and campers, doesn't that present a risk?
You're gonna have to speak with Holden about this. I'm really sorry. I have to call the printers about my wedding invitation before they close.
Oh, that's right. Your wedding. I had forgotten about that for a moment. Well, anyway, I just want you to know I wish you the very best with your wedding, and thank you very much, Julia. Thank you.
Julia, this is Holden. If you're there, pick up. Julia? I'm at the hospital. I just saw our friend, the one that we were talking about yesterday. The one that we thought was better. Well, he's not. He's still really sick. Call me right away, okay?
No, absolutely not.
I have to.
Turn yourself in, no.
Lily, I have already made up my mind.
You've made up your mind? What about me? What about your family? What about your kids? You think they want to visit their father in prison? I know you think by confessing to this that James is not going to be a threat to us anymore, but you are wrong.
Lily, this thing is eating away at me. I have to just face the consequences, and then I can finally be free of this thing.
Free? In jail?
Free in here. Hello?
Holden, this is Julia. I got your message.
Julia, I wanted you to know that James cornered me at the hospital. He's hot to find out where David's buried, but we cannot tell him. We cannot give him the ammo that he needs to put us away. Julia, he's gonna come after you next.
Holden, the way that he was talking, I thought that he already knew.
You've already seen him?
I'm sorry, Holden. I'm so sorry. I just wasn't prepared for it.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that you've already told him.
No, not everything. I did let on that it was in a forest preserve, but not which one.
You're sure?
Positive. I did not mention the river. God. Holden, this is really bad, isn't it? This is really, really bad. I mean, what if James goes to the police, or Jack? What if he tells Jack? What are we gonna do, Holden?
Look, you just sit tight, all right? Don't do anything. I will take care of it. You gotta trust me on this. Everything's gonna be all right.
All right? How can it possibly be all right?
Bye-bye. I have got to put an end to this thing now.
Dad.
Andy.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Emma just picked up MJ. done that to MJ, you know that. Lost Parker, it was my own damn fault.
You screwed up.
Yeah.
You got scared. It happens. You're a good dad, Dad. I mean, that's coming from someone who knows, right? You wanna go have a cup of coffee?
No,
or something?
Andy, I got a patient in ICU. I gotta see him. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, we're just looking for a lost pacifier. So. Oh, here it is, Parker. Here you go. Well, bye.
Hey, Ma, could you stick around for a sec? So, why do you have Parker? Where's Carly?
Well, she's out moving and shaking somewhere, you know.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's kind of typical, I guess. She gets her victory, and then she just blows off the kid.
Excuse me, Andy, but Carly has a lot of new responsibilities now, and it just so happens she trusts me taking care of my godson.
Oh, that I understand. No, he's very lucky to have you. I think you're very good for him. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, vice versa.
You know, Ma, I would really appreciate it if you...
If I would...
Could you stick around for a second while I get my dad, so he can have a minute alone with Parker?
No.
You know, you of all people should know how my dad feels about losing his child. I mean, he's got just as much right as Carly to see that kid.
He does not.
I don't care what he says, it's not over.
Hi, Camille. I'm sorry to disturb you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I gotta go somewhere, okay?
Oh. So Brad's not here. He left the courthouse a little bit earlier, and I just assumed he was headed this way.
No, Brad's not here.
But he was.
Yeah, listen, I don't mean to be rude, Carly, but...
Oh, right. It's fine. I have a baby to get home to anyway.
Carly. You and Brad, you're friends, right?
I guess you could say that. We, sort of help each other out from time to time. Why?
I have a feeling that he needs a friend right now. And it can't be me. I'm not gonna give in to this. I'm not gonna give in to this.
Denise? Eddie told me you're in here. He said you're in a lousy mood. Come on, open the door so we can talk. I'm not leaving till I know you're all right, so you might as well open the door and let me in.
Ever wonder why they call it the dinner time crunch? Vandekamps makes dinner time a good time. And fish is one meal you can feel great about. Vandekamps puts a smile on every plate.
Here's a new idea. A pain reliever from Aleve that goes to work fast and lasts all day. Introducing new Aleve gel caps. Like most gel caps, they go to work fast, but Aleve gel caps do more than work fast. They have the strength to work all day long with just 2 pills. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that. Look, if your pain reliever starts fast but won't last, get one that does it all. New Aleve gel caps, 2 pills, all-day relief. Works for me.
It doesn't look like makeup. It doesn't feel like makeup.
It's a new kind of natural.
True Illusion from Maybelline. Some makeup can clump and look obvious, but True Illusion's exclusive micro mesh formula releases color pigments weightlessly. evenly, subtly concealing imperfections for a flawless yet makeup-free look. True Illusion Liquid Makeup. And now, new liquid to powder compact makeup from Maybelline.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
With all we have to do today, does it make sense to keep color on your hair for 30 minutes when you can get rid of the gray in 5? Just 5. Great color, body, and shine in 5 gentle minutes. Just 5. Smart hair color. Works for me.
There are lots of little reasons for choosing the right cold medicine. Trust Pediacare. It's the #1 pediatrician recommended brand of infants' cold drops made just for baby's little system. Pediacare will make your little one feel a lot better because you care. Pediacare.
My dad doesn't have a right to see his son?
That's not what I meant.
What did you mean?
Well, you heard the judge's ruling. She said what John can and can't do, and, well, Andy, even you got to admit what your father did was sick.
Oh, like Carly is some paragon
No,
of virtue?
I didn't say
like
that
you
either.
are? Like
no,
you
like
have
you
been?
are. Like you're Mr. Perfect, Mr. Fall Off the Wagon only once in 8 years. Oh, God. I didn't. I'm sorry, Andy. I didn't mean that. I swear I didn't.
Whatever.
I'll take that vodka right there. Top shelf. Make it a double. I got a lot of forgetting to do.
Niece, why won't you tell me what's going on with you?
Because there's nothing to tell.
All right, so locking yourself in the bathroom and the way you shut down on me when we were dancing, what was that?
Look, it's just that time of the month, and I'm a little moody, okay?
Or maybe I know what you were thinking about when we were dancing.
Oh, yeah, and what's that, Swami Ben? Reader of 1,000 minds, seer of all truths.
You were thinking about Gary, what he did to you.
Looks like the man needs another. On me.
It's already on the house.
Well, then I ought to buy the bar for you. Because after what you did for me today, I owe you big time.
Jack's on his way.
Please don't do this. Please. Well, Molly set you up for the church fire. It was unbearable. Not knowing. Please don't do this to us again.
He cannot confess. Don't let him confess.
Why can't we wait?
For James to tell the cops first, forget it. The second Jack gets here, I'm turning myself in.
You have a chance. You give it to us. We have a chance. We can make peace. We can make peace. You can give us the chance to make peace between our two families.
I suppose I could.
Oh, God, could you? Oh, James. Oh, please, could you? Because then we could have something that was new. I could have it, and you could have some kind of, I don't know, love that's real and has respect and things that we never had before in our life. You could give us that. Peace. And some love. I know what you've lost, but look what you got to gain.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I was shaking so badly I couldn't drive to the hospital.
Well, what happened when we talked before? It sounded like you had a handle on things.
Yeah, I did. But, then someone came over and he's a really, really difficult person.
How so?
Can I please have another pill now?
It's not time. This person, was he involved with what happened last summer? Julia, was he?
Yes. All right.
Who is he?
What difference does it make?
It makes all the difference to your recovery.
I can't talk about this here, okay? If Jack found out, he'd hate me.
Everything you tell me is confidential now. Whatever your secret is, it's safe with me. I give you my word on that.
The man who kidnapped me, David Stenbeck.
Yes?
He's dead. I helped bury.
People. It's about all of us.
how we sizzle, and why we shine. How we love, and why we grieve. It's 25 years of how we all change and endure. It's how we strut and clown and try to understand each other. It's how we bond, break, and break through. People, it's who we are. Pick up your special 25th anniversary issue on sale right now.
Got a headache? Take Tylenol, Advil, or aspirin. But for a toothache, Maximum Strength Oragel gives faster relief. Pain relief pills take up to 30 minutes to work, but Oragel gives instant relief. Oragel, because faster is better.
Now at Sears Portrait Studio, it's blue. Get your spring portraits for only $5.95 a sheet on our exclusive Blues Clues backgrounds. Spring portraits only $5.95 a sheet. Only at Sears. Hurry in.
Do your kids like to sing? Meet Clap Hands Elmo. Clap his hands.
If you're happy and you know
He
it,
sings.
clap Elmo's hands.
Just listen. He's full of surprises.
If you're happy and you know it, squeeze Elmo's nose.
Squeeze his nose. Wiggle his toes. Elmo loves to play. Yay! Clap Elmo's hands.
If you're happy
He
and
sings.
you know it,
Clap Hands Elmo and Clap Hands Ernie from Sesame Street.
A new fuel has arrived. The Kellogg's cereals kids love are now enriched with K-Essentials, a special combination of vitamins and minerals, so kids get more of what they need to be healthy, more of what they need to be kids. What does your cereal do for you? K-Essentials, only from Kellogg's.
I know that Gary put you through hell. Of course, being here, you're going to be reminded of that. Reminded of him.
Why don't you just turn in your psychic friend's diploma? Because I wasn't thinking about that piece of slime before. I was thinking about someone who wouldn't hurt a soul.
To Mama Carly, the lady who has everything.
Thanks to a certain fella she knows.
Well, I'm the master of getting ladies out of jams.
This is one lady who's never going to forget it. And I mean that. Sir Galahad. If there's anything I can do for you, ever, to return the favor, you just holler, you hear?
There is something you could do for me. Marry me, Carly.
Well, I don't want Luke to know what's going on. For all we know, they may not even charge me for this.
For God's sake, stop him!
Hey. Hey. Why all the long faces? It's taking a turn for the worse?
No, Jack, there's something that I need to tell you about David.
Hold it, let me handle this.
Like hell
I just heard from David. I thought he was dead, but he's very much alive.
And then after we buried him, I kept seeing him everywhere. I mean, I know that it was just in my imagination, but it all seemed so real. It was so real. I mean, that's why I couldn't sleep, you know. That's why I started taking all those pills.
Okay. Hey, take a breath. Take a deep
No,
breath.
it doesn't help. Nothing does.
That's because you haven't really faced it yet. You need to work through it.
Well, how? I mean, I will do anything. Anything.
Well, the kind of trauma that you've been through, simply talking about it isn't enough.
What can I do then? I mean, is there some kind of hypnosis thing or something like that?
You need to go back to where the trauma occurred. You need to go back to David's grave.
No. Absolutely not.
Hey, it's okay. Don't be afraid. I'll be right there with you.
Having kids is an education. Having 3 is a master's in economics. 1 is never enough of anything. Good thing there's Puffs Advanced. 1 can do the job of 2 of that other national brand because it's twice as strong. So you can use it every day for just about everything. And there's no lotion in this Puffs. Really strong? Works hard every day? Sound like someone you know? Puffs Advanced. Just like you, 1 can do the job of 2.
You choose a friend for the family. Thank you, Mom, you're so super to me. Moms like you, choose Jif. Choose Jif.
Creamy Jif has more peanut taste than any other leading creamy brand. We hot roast only the best peanuts for that golden color and rich aroma, the peanuttiest taste of all.
When the choice is right, we all sleep tight. Moms like you, choose Jif. Choose Jif.
You look terrible.
Thanks.
Late night last night?
Not like you think. Sinus pain. It kept me up all night.
Justine?
Oh, that gel mask thing?
Why don't you just take sinus medicine?
I guess at night I need something different.
Introducing Tylenol Sinus Nighttime, formulated to relieve your worst sinus pain and pressure so you can sleep.
Morning.
Well, look who's feeling better.
Found something new for my sinus pain. Got a great night's sleep, and now I'm ready for anything.
Good. Then you can get the coffee.
New Tylenol Sinus Nighttime. It's all the relief you need.
No more excuses. Zyban is here. Prescription medicine, only available from your doctor. Ask your doctor about Zyban or call 1-888-650-PILL to find out more. Zyban. Now you have another choice.
Well, morning, Hank. Going for the last Pillsbury toaster strudel with cream cheese, huh?
With its flaky crust, creamy icing, and delicious cream cheese filling, what would you do to get one?
Ooh, is that for me?
Yep. Grammy winner Celine Dion has fame and fortune, but one television show has changed her life forever.
Nothing is impossible.
More true stories from Touched by an Angel, CBS tonight.
CBS Monday.
I hogged the bed.
Who will surrender first in the battle for the covers?
Jelly donut?
Everybody loves Raymond. Then, check into a hotel where you can laugh without reservations.
Carrot?
Well, thank you very much.
John Larroquette is Pain. Series premiere Monday after an all-new Raymond.
We're sorry, CBS Daytime will not be seen tomorrow or Friday due to the NCAA Basketball Championship. But don't worry, all your favorite shows will return.
Today at 4:30 on CBS.